The rise of Labubu dolls. All about quirky fashion toy Ananya Panday, BLACKPINK's Lisa are obsessed with. Inspired by elements of Nordic folklore, Labubu was created in 2015 by Hong Kong artist Kasing Lung as a part of his imaginative series, The Monster. Across generations and cultures, dolls have been an intrinsic part of childhood, serving as companions, confidantes, and a means for children to express their imagination. With its ever-evolving wardrobe and inclusivity, Barbie has stood out as a cultural icon since its debut in 1959. Alongside Barbie, brands like American Girl, Bratz, and Polly Pocket also captivated the hearts of children and influenced the fashion industry. Fast forward to 2025, not just kids, but celebrities like Ananya Panday, BLACKPINK's Lisa, pop icon Rihanna, Lipa, and others are obsessing over Labubu dolls, furry, snaggle-toothed gremlins. Who created Labubu dolls? Inspired by elements of Nordic folklore, Labubu was created in 2015 by Hong Kong artist Kasing Lung as a part of his imaginative series The Monster. The furry, elf-like creature with wide eyes, Labubu, made it to the toy industry in 2019 through a collaboration with Chinese toy brand Pop Mart. These collectibles are available in various forms, including figurines, keychains, and plushies. The holiday editions expand with themed merchandise such as gloves, scarves, and more. Labubu doll unboxing trend. According to Forbes, Labubu dolls typically cost around $20 to $30, and are sold in blind boxes, where buyers only discover which design they've received after unboxing, triggering a trend on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Speaking to Hypebeast, Lung, the creator of the doll, credited his time in the Netherlands as a major inspiration for Labubu. "I like to read storybooks and was influenced by ancient European elf legends," he said. Reflecting on his childhood, Lung also said, "There were no game consoles or computers, so I had to draw dolls with a pen, so I had the idea of painting fairy tales since I was a child." Labubu dolls with celebrities. Labubu's entry in mainstream pop culture fashion peaked last year, thanks to BLACKPINK's Lisa. The K-pop star was spotted with a Labubu figure dangling from her handbag. In an interview, she even described the toys as her secret obsession. More recently, Rihanna was spotted with a Labubu on her handbag, igniting buzz among fashion aficionados across the internet. The trend also made its way to India, with celebrities like Ananya Panday carrying the Labubu at the airport. Pop Mart's strategic partnerships with luxury brands such as Coach and Louis Vuitton, along with collaborations with renowned celebrities, have turned Labubu from a simple toy into a high-demand collectible art piece. BLACKPINK's Lisa to release solo documentary. When and where to watch. This film marks a significant moment in her solo journey. Lalisa Manoban, best known as Lisa from BLACKPINK, is set to release her first solo documentary. Directed by Soo Kim and produced by Sony Music Vision in collaboration with LLOUD, Lisa's own agency. This film marks a significant moment in her solo journey. The announcement comes just weeks ahead of BLACKPINK's highly anticipated comeback as a group. The documentary feels like a closing chapter, hopefully a temporary one, to Lisa's solo era. It will follow the success of her debut single, Lalisa, and her growing influence in the fashion world. This new phase has played a key role in her artistic evolution. What's the documentary about? According to Sony Music Vision, the film will follow Lisa over the course of a full year. It captures her creative process as she works on her debut album, Alter Ego. From early production to the final release. It will also offer a behind-the-scenes look at her performance at Coachella, one of the biggest solo milestones of her career. But the documentary goes even deeper. It promises a more personal perspective on Lisa's life away from the spotlight. Viewers will get to see Lalisa Manoban beyond the global fame. Also spending time with family and friends, both in her native Thailand and around the world. Does BLACKPINK appear in the documentary? Yes. According to the production company, the story concludes in Seoul, South Korea, as Lisa reunites with Jisoo, Jennie, and Rosé to begin preparations for BLACKPINK's next comeback. It's a fitting ending to this personal chapter of reflection and growth. Lisa has shared her excitement about the project, describing it as a reflection of her journey as a solo artist over the past year, but also as the start of a new chapter in her music career. Director Soo Kim also expressed her enthusiasm about telling Lisa's story and showing a different, more personal side of the global star. When and where will it premiere? There's no official release date or confirmed platform yet. The documentary is reportedly close to completion, so a trailer and official announcement could be just around the corner. This marks the first time one of the members headlines a solo documentary. Although Blackpink has previously appeared in documentaries like Blackpink, Light Up the Sky, Netflix, and Blackpink, the movie, Disney+. Blackpink Comeback 2025. World tour dates and why Blinks are worried about Jisoo, Jennie, Lisa Rose return. The K-pop world is buzzing with anticipation as Blackpink prepares for their highly anticipated 2025 comeback, marking their first group activity in nearly 3 years since their Born Pink era concluded in 2023. The global superstars Jisoo, Jennie, Lisa, and Rose have officially announced their return with a massive world tour scheduled for the summer of 2025, sending shockwaves through the international music community. However, what should be pure celebration among Blinks has been tinged with unexpected concern and skepticism, creating a complex emotional landscape for the fandom that has waited patiently through an extended hiatus. The group announced their summer 2025 world tour on February 19, with the trek starting in Seoul, South Korea, before expanding to include stadium shows across 10 cities worldwide. The announcement represents more than just a return to the stage. It signals Blackpink's commitment to maintaining their position as one of the world's most influential musical acts despite individual members pursuing successful solo careers. Due to overwhelming demand, 5 additional dates were added after tickets went on sale, demonstrating the group's enduring popularity. Yet beneath this surface excitement lies a growing conversation among fans about whether this comeback feels rushed, premature, or potentially problematic given the circumstances surrounding the announcement and the group's recent trajectory as individual artists. Blackpink 2025 World Tour schedule and stadium dates. The deadline tour will kick off in Seoul before moving to 4 major North American cities including Los Angeles, Toronto, Chicago, and New York in mid-July, followed by shows at Japan's Tokyo Dome. This strategic touring approach reflects Blackpink's understanding of their global fanbase distribution, prioritizing markets where their influence remains strongest while ensuring maximum impact through carefully selected stadium venues that can accommodate their massive production requirements and enthusiastic audiences. The tour structure represents a significant shift from their previous touring patterns, focusing on major metropolitan areas rather than extensive multi-city runs that characterized their earlier world tours. Industry experts predict sold-out shows and record-breaking attendance, underscoring the group's unmatched popularity as the tour moves from Asia to North America and Europe. This concentrated approach allows the group to maximize their impact while balancing individual commitments that have become increasingly important as each member establishes their solo identity within the entertainment industry. The timing of the tour announcement, coming shortly after individual members released or announced their solo projects, suggests careful coordination between the group's collective activities and their personal artistic endeavors. With Jennie's Ruby arriving March 7, Lisa's album Alter Ego on February 28, and Jisoo's Amortage on February 14, the members are strategically spacing their solo releases to avoid conflicts with the group comeback while maintaining individual momentum that has sustained their careers during the hiatus period. Why Blinks are concerned about Blackpink's return strategy. Despite the excitement surrounding Blackpink's return, a significant portion of the fanbase has expressed concerns about the nature and timing of this comeback announcement. Many Blinks responded with skepticism and frustration due to the lack of an official statement from YG Entertainment regarding new music, questioning why the group is announcing a world tour without a proper comeback. This skepticism stems from years of disappointment with YG Entertainment's handling of the group's career, including lengthy gaps between releases and unfulfilled promises that have left fans feeling uncertain about the company's commitment to Blackpink's success. The primary concern revolves around the apparent cart before horse approach of announcing tour dates before confirming new music releases or providing substantial details about the comeback itself. Fans have grown accustomed to traditional K-pop promotion cycles that typically begin with music releases, followed by promotional activities, and then culminating in tour announcements. This deviation from established patterns has left many wondering whether the group is being rushed back to generate revenue without proper preparation or artistic development that would justify such a significant return. Some fans remain cautiously optimistic, citing YG Entertainment's history of postponements, while others flood social media platforms with supportive hashtags and celebratory messages. This divided response reflects the complex relationship between Blackpink's fanbase and their management company, where years of frustration with communication and planning have created an atmosphere of cautious hope rather than unbridled enthusiasm. The emotional investment of Blinks in the group's success makes every announcement feel high stakes, particularly when details remain vague or incomplete. Individual member projects versus group comeback timing. The timing of BLACKPINK's group comeback becomes particularly interesting when viewed alongside the remarkable success each member has achieved individually during their hiatus period. Each member has strategically used this time to establish distinct artistic identities and expand their influence beyond the group's collective brand, creating a unique situation where their individual success might overshadow or complicate their return as BLACKPINK. Lisa's forthcoming appearance in the third season of White Lotus and Jisoo's role in the new K-drama Nootopia demonstrate how the members have diversified into acting, while their musical solo projects have achieved significant commercial and critical success. This expansion into different entertainment sectors has raised questions about whether the members can effectively balance group commitments with their individual careers, particularly given the intense demands of a world tour and the promotional activities that typically accompany major K-pop comebacks. The success of their solo endeavors has also created new expectations for what a BLACKPINK group comeback should deliver. Fans who have followed each member's individual artistic growth expect the group's return to reflect this evolution, incorporating new influences and creative directions that showcase their development as artists. However, the apparent rush to announce tour dates without corresponding details about new music or creative direction has left some fans worried that the comeback might feel more like a nostalgic reunion than a genuine artistic progression. Fan expectations and industry impact of BLACKPINK's return. Lisa confirmed to Elle that the group would continue, stating, "Of course we're continuing, for sure. We're so proud of BLACKPINK, and I love BLACKPINK," providing reassurance to fans who had grown concerned about the group's future amid individual pursuits. This confirmation helped stabilize fan expectations while also raising the stakes for what their actual return would deliver, as members had publicly committed to maintaining BLACKPINK's legacy alongside their solo careers. The anticipated comeback carries significant weight within the K-pop industry, as BLACKPINK's return could potentially reshape the landscape for girl groups and influence how other acts approach similar hiatus periods and solo career development. Their success or failure in balancing group and individual activities will likely set precedents for how major K-pop acts manage career transitions and fan expectations in an increasingly globalized entertainment market. The industry is watching closely to see whether BLACKPINK can recapture the magic that made them global superstars while incorporating the artistic growth and business acumen they've developed as individual artists. BLACKPINK is likely to release a new album with a comeback in the middle of 2025, according to numerous news articles and media sources, although this has never been explicitly stated by YG Entertainment. This uncertainty about official details continues to fuel both excitement and anxiety among fans who desperately want clear communication about their favorite group's future. Frequently asked questions. Q. When is BLACKPINK's 2025 comeback tour and why are Blinks worried about the announcement? A. BLACKPINK's deadline world tour is scheduled to begin in Seoul in July 2025, followed by stadium shows in Los Angeles, Toronto, Chicago, New York, and Tokyo. Blinks are concerned because the group announced tour dates without confirming new music releases or providing official details from YG Entertainment, leading to skepticism about whether this represents a rushed comeback without proper artistic preparation. Q. What solo projects are Jisoo, Jennie, Lisa, and Rose working on before the BLACKPINK group comeback? A. All four members have major solo projects in 2025. Jisoo released Amortage on February 14 and stars in K-drama Nootopia. Lisa's album Alter Ego dropped February 28 and she appears in White Lotus Season 3, while Jennie's Ruby was released March 7. This busy solo schedule has raised questions about how the members will balance individual careers with group comeback activities and whether the timing allows for proper focus on BLACKPINK's return.